Welcome to video 11 of Genetics the Code Broken. In this video, we're going to be looking specifically at selective breeding, and we're going to look at some examples from agriculture, and then you're going to have to create a report again, similar to the assessment task we did earlier in the year about selective breeding using a chosen species. So, selective breeding is the practice of choosing individuals in a population of a species for mating to obtain offspring with certain required characteristics. This means that the frequency of a certain characteristic in the population will increase, so that eventually this population will be changed permanently after repeated selection of individuals. So, one of the first examples that is used in agriculture is wheat breeding, and it's the selective breeding of wheat to ensure that it has a specific characteristic. So in Australia, it's been practiced for a long time since early settlers found that European wheat did not grow well in Australia and they were particularly susceptible to diseases. So they wanted to have wheat that was resistant to stem and leaf rust. And in 2009, the CSIRO found this LR34 gene sequence, which provided protection against leaf rust, stripe rust, and powdery mildew. And they also wanted to ensure that the wheat had these other characteristics, including early ripening. That the wheat produced had good bread making properties, that there was a high yield, and it had increased tolerance or resistance to frost, drought, and acid soils. And this would be beneficial to, wheat breeders and the people that would benefit from the wheat having this characteristic. A second example is poultry breeding, and poultry in Australia are commercially bred for both meat and eggs. So these breeders are interested in characteristics that increase the productivity rather than the appearance of the poultry themselves. So egg-laying poultry are selected for their ability to consistently lay many eggs. And then any poultry that is bred for meat are selected because they want to have rapid growth, and the quality and the quantity of the flesh wants to be high, and there wants to be a high rate of food to flesh conversion. That's really short and sweet for video 11. Make sure you're in class to complete the activity, and make sure you tune in for video 12.